Late September of this year, Hurricane Harvey hit southeast Texas. It stayed in our area for an entire week, unlike other hurricanes which make landfall and move along. Over 1 million cars were destroyed. Over 2 months later, tens of thousands of people still remain in hotel rooms being paid for by FEMA. It's bad. But the point of this video is not to talk per se about how bad Harvey was. It's about how, in the midst of as bad as Harvey was, God made provision to talk to me and provide me with a very timely, very forceful message to help get me through the battle that was beginning. Harvey came through, took out almost everything my family and I had. We were in the process of making the final trip through what little was left of our belongings so that we could leave our home of many years. There was a pile of stuff that I myself had even gone through, had determined to be garbage. For whatever reason, my wife, the woman God brought into my life to help me and support me and get me through these kind of times, decided to go through the pile one more time. Going through the pile, she found a blue velvet box. Now, my wife is not stupid. Garbage doesn't come in little blue velvet boxes. Important things come in such boxes. And she brought that box to me. In that box was a golden cross. A cross I had not seen since our wedding day, just over 13 years prior. This cross right here. The cross is more formally known as the Cross of Honor of the Most Honorable Order of the Christian Knights of the Rose. This cross is my cross. This cross can only be worn by someone who is two things. This cross can only be worn by somebody who, first of all, is a man of demonstrated faith, demonstrated strong faith. Faith so strong that people would put such decorations on him as a testament to that faith. The other thing this cross represents is someone who is a fighter, someone who is a warrior, someone who is not unknown to battle, whatever form that battle may take. I myself did not immediately understand the significance of finding this cross at that particular moment. But after a lot of thought, a certain amount of prayer, I came to realize that God was speaking to me. When my wife found this cross in its velvet box, it had a white paper wrapper, or white cardboard wrapper rather, around it. This white cardboard wrapper had my name on it. So it's obvious if there's a message here, the message is for me. How can I deny it? It was addressed. It had my name on it. The message I got from this draws from the significance of this particular decoration. God was trying to tell me, first of all, that he was with us, that he was there, and that he wasn't going anywhere. Second of all, he was trying to remind me that I was capable of surmounting this challenge. He was also trying to remind me of my strong faith, and that this is a opportunity to prove to others just how strong that faith is and just how vital leaning on your faith can be in these kinds of circumstances. I came to realize that I was being mobilized by the commander-in-chief of creation. And as I continued to think and pray upon the message represented by the finding of this particular cross in those kind of challenging, horrible circumstances, I was profoundly struck by the idea of God's presence, of God's fighting alongside us. And I say this not so you can be happy for me, not for me to brag on how Christian I am, how spiritual I am. I say this to you so that when you watch my other videos, when you read my other articles, and I talk about using your faith in time of crisis, I want you to understand that the techniques I give you, the encouragement that I try to provide to you are not based solely on my large knowledge of Scripture, but it's based upon actual real-world experience putting these things into place. I'm Reverend Robert Crutchfield with faithinspires.org. Have a nice day.